So the motives of companies and why they're doing what they're doing. I mean, a question we should ask ourselves is, and what has come up is, oh, a company, they're just doing that for their reputation. You know, that's just a greenwash. We have to ask ourselves, if a company is doing the right thing in terms of climate and energy action and or policy or both, does the motive matter? Do we care if they're actually doing the right thing? Something to think about. In a capitalist society, we know what businesses are designed to do to stay in business, and they are going to be seeking out profits and economic opportunity. And Jonathan, you've just raised three possible motives. So on the far end, one would be a moral motive, a legacy motive, someone not wanting to have their grandchild say, gee, Grandpa, were you a denier back in the day? Some who are looking back at, you know, how history will tell this story. How will history tell this story? We've regulated pollutants now for upwards of 40 years. Businesses have adapted. We know how to do this. We know how to internalize externalities. This isn't all that different. But it's laden with all this political difficulty and inertia, which we all know so well. The bottom line is, and I think yesterday's report confirmed this, and Ceres reports have confirmed this for a very long time, there's economic opportunity in solving this problem. You know, hard stop. There's just no question about it. It takes many forms, and sometimes it's a longer-term economic opportunity versus a short-term. There is no question about the economic opportunity of putting a price on carbon, which is why you're seeing companies like Microsoft already putting an internal price on carbon within the company. So businesses are engaging in this way. And for the most part, you know, again, not that the motive matters, but do we think if they're doing it because it's a moral responsibility? Again, I would suggest that we not consider that. And for the most part, I think businesses are doing the cost-benefit analysis and just deciding that this makes sense, and it makes sense soon.